special. Did you see my Knicks? Did y'all see him? Did y'all see him? You know what, the first round, we out of the first round for the first time in a decade. It doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. We go into the finals. We go into the finals. Yo, go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Say go New York, go New York, go.
It's over. For the first time in a decade, the Knicks are moving on to the second round. Final score in Game 5, the Knicks 106, the Cavaliers 95.
The way this team plays, it resonates with all our fans.
Knicks fans, you've waited a long time. Celebrate. Honk your horns. It's happening. Knicks are moving on in the playoffs.
Best fans in the world. We have the best city in the world, the best arena in the world.
1 down, 2 more to go. I'm thinking finals, baby.
We're looking forward to the next challenge.
Go New York, go New York, go.
First Take is presented by CFP Professionals.
Yeah. What's up?
I'm not gonna lie.
What's up?
It's unbearable.
I'm gonna try to be nice. Because I'm low key. When I saw that pathetic hop, I felt slightly. I felt slightly embarrassed. But I'm gonna try to be nice because he's so elated
Let me
today.
tell you something, and you understand how special this is. You
Why? Because
understand?
it's the NFL draft.
This has got
Whatever.
We care about the NFL. We care about the NFL. Personally speaking, I appreciate the draft. I care more about the games on Sundays in the fall than I do a draft. But the draft is important.
Gotta build
I
your
understand
team.
that. But damn it, the hell with all of that. It's about the Knicks right now. I want to hear about the Knicks right now. It's New York City, baby. It's Brooklyn. It's New York City.
Leave my team alone. Leave my team alone.
I ain't bothering them. We're out of the first round, y'all. It's orange and blue sky, baby. Orange and blue sky.
Should I give you a standing O?
Let me
get up for this.
Go ahead.
Out of the first round.
Jealousy will get you nowhere.
How did it go
You just standing up because you want to show the world your outfit. We ain't trying to say that right now.
You can't even see my outfit up behind the desk.
The point is that we here. We here. Miami.
Jimmy
You're
Butler.
next.
Oh, you're so nervous.
You're
Get out of here.
next.
All right.
That's what it is.
Jimmy has a post that said in 5.
I feel you.
Did you see the post?
I didn't see that.
Jimmy Butler had a post last night. Last post on IG he said in 5.
I didn't see that. Jimmy's already told me what he thinks he's gonna do to the New York Knicks. Not last night, but I'm saying he's already told me that. He's been prognosticating this for a long time. It don't matter. Could you turn your ring on vibrate? You know that? Could you turn on vibrate?
It's been a busy morning. There's a lot happening.
Let's go. We in the house. We in the New York, stand up. New York, stand up. New York, stand up. What's up? We here.
Unbearable.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to tell you, boy.
It went from winning the first round to now we're going to the finals.
Here's the deal.
All right, okay.
Here's the deal.
Okay.
I wrote some beautiful setups to set up these topics. I had checked my research, excellent notes. Do you have anything else you want to add on the New York Knicks and how you're feeling?
I will not say this.
Before I move forward and crush your hopes and dreams.
I will say this. There's very few people on the planet Earth that could be operating on 90 minutes to 2 hours sleep with this energy. I didn't sleep.
Oh, so is this a humble brag?
No. I didn't sleep because that's how hyped I am.
Wow.
I've been up all night. I couldn't sleep.
Did you go out?
I didn't go nowhere. I kept watching the game over and over again. That's what I kept doing.
You do have a glow.
I just kept doing that. I was watching that and dissecting Miami so we could see how we gonna take them out.
Good.
And I love Miami. Y'all know how I feel about y'all, but not against my Knicks.
What were your snacks?
I didn't eat.
Oh, you didn't eat?
No.
Just pure adrenaline.
No, pure adrenaline.
You're something special.
I am something special.
You are.
I am. Better ask somebody. There we go.
Okay.
Let's go.
You know what, Stephen A? It was all orange and blue skies. Then there's this guy, Playoff Jimmy. He dropped 56 in Game 4, 42 in Game 5, along with a putback less than a second left in regulation. That sent it to overtime and led Miami to a furious 128-126 comeback win, the largest comeback entering a final quarter and series-clinching win in NBA history. Here he is after the game.
I know you say playoff Jimmy isn't a thing, but you just followed up a 56-point performance with 40-plus tonight. If it's not the playoffs, what is it that makes you unstoppable?
My teammates, they need me to be that way right now. I will continue to be that way right now. Whatever it takes to win, it could be 40, it could be 50, it could be 0 and 12 assists. I got to be able to do it all.
Did you shut your ringer off? Thanks. Act like you've been here. See, that's what you get.
He's paying you no mind right now. He's locked in.
He's literally so locked into his text messages, he forgot he was on TV for a second.
You getting text from Jimmy?
Not him.
Somebody. I know when your face goes that way.
Are you ready to
I know when your face goes that way. You get somebody.
Oh, that just got you more focused. Oh, game face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Did you see that?
Something's happening.
Let's go.
Do you have anything that you want to share, or you want me to just get into the question here?
You'll know through my soliloquies today who's texting me.
Oh.
Because I get a lot of texts from people, players, coaches, executives,
Okay.
They text me during the game,
Okay.
during the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. You
Especially
good?
now.
You're good?
Especially now.
You start referring to somebody with your hand like that?
New York Knicks partying last night. They had a great plane ride home. They celebrating. We got to get the health of Julius Randle just right. But let's go on to the subject for. Let's go here.
Okay.
Let's go.
Stephen A.
It's right there. Let's go.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yes.
Seriously. Really happy for New York. Happy you won the first round. Big deal, the whole thing. I know it's been a long time. But how much should the Knicks fear Jimmy Butler?
Excuse me? Could you repeat that question?
How much should the New York Knicks fear Jimmy Butler?
How much should they or how much do they?
How much should they?
Be careful
He's
now.
been going off.
Be careful now.
Jimmy Butler and I go back a ways. I'm very concerned because he's that dude. And we'll have a discussion later about over the last 4 seasons what this man has done in the postseason. I understand that. Jimmy Butler is a superstar in the playoffs. He is something special. And he's a rough rider. He's a dog. I mean, he's not one of those people that's just trying to win. He wants to come to Gotham City, the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, and ruin everything for New Yorkers. That's what he want to do. That's the kind of spirit he got. We have to stop this man. We have to stop this man. Now, there's a lot of reasons to be worried because he's hitting threes now. Dropped 42's got 98 points in the last 2 games, completely taken off. We can talk later or a little bit later on in this segment about how much he was helped by Mike Budenholzer, how much he was helped by 13 missed free throws by Giannis, how much he was helped, by Grayson Allen not really paying attention to the clock in the last shot of the game, how much he was helped. A lot of things. But in the end, it does not take away from the greatness of Jimmy Butler. I understand that when I'm talking about postseason Jimmy, I'm talking about greatness. I get all of that. But New York, a different animal, baby. And when you come to the Garden, it's a different stage. And Jimmy's been on a lot of stages. Hell, he went to the finals. That was in the bubble. He was in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. But when you come to the Garden, you come to the Garden, it's a different beast, okay?
You think he's intimidated by the Garden?
We're
going to find out. I see y'all talking. We're going to find out. Remember, although he was a different player then, he was coached in Chicago by Tom Thibodeau. He was coached in Minnesota by Tom Thibodeau.
That's a good point.
The man is familiar. I know I don't make nothing but good points. The point that I'm trying to make to you, we understand that this coach is familiar with Jimmy Butler. Now, Jimmy Butler might be familiar with them too. But all I'm trying to say to you is this. There is a reason to fear Jimmy Butler, but that will only elevate the level of focus and tenacity and commitment that is necessary to take him down. And he will go down in this series. The Garden is a different animal. The Knicks have home court advantage in this series. Games 1, 2, 5, and 7 at the Garden, okay? I like the New York Knicks' chances. And by the way, just as an aside to my brother Kenny Smith, Queens in the building, Kenny Smith, TNT, the blasphemy. This man picked Miami. I was ashamed. It's a betrayal to New York. But I'll hold it down. New York gonna handle their business because they fear Jimmy Butler respectfully enough that they will key on him in ways that Milwaukee inexplicably never did.
So, the fear aspect, sure, whatever. Jimmy don't care about whether people fear him or not. Like, he's the Dark Knight of the NBA, right? Like, he's the guy that continues to elevate his level of play. Here's where I think the Knicks do have an advantage. And I'm going to get a little bit into what we saw over the last couple of games.
Okay.
I think Tom Thibodeau, and you already alluded to the fact, Stephen A., that he understands the blueprint about playing Jimmy because he's coached Jimmy. I'll be damned if I think Tom Thibodeau is going to go under every ball screen and play drop coverage.
Ridiculous.
All day long.
Ridiculous.
I'll be damned if I think he's going to put Mitchell Robinson on Bam Adebayo and just let him see the court and make passes. I would be damned if Tom Thibodeau is not going to have some kind of big on the ball and some kind of bigger player guard Jimmy Butler if there's an end-of-game scenario not to let him catch the ball underneath the rim. I think Tom Thibodeau is a better coach than Coach Budenholzer, and yeah, I'm saying it because he understands the defensive principles that are needed in order for this team to win the game. And I think the skilled players of New York, defensively, the way these guys defend the perimeter, they're not going to only let Jimmy Butler beat them. When you think about he's accounted for close to 100 points in 2 games.
Yeah.
Molly, it's 100 points
Yeah.
in 2 games. And the game plan never changed. It didn't change once, Stephen A.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the playoffs? Are we talking about adjustments? And when the game is in the trenches, the details matter? I just think Tom Thibodeau and the personnel that the Knicks have are better suited. Now, you call me a Miami Heat hater all you want. I love the culture. I love Mickey and Nick Arison. I love everything this team stands for. I think Espo is one of the best coaches